just recap the day's events to this point. This afternoon, about 3 o'clock, we received a call that there had been a hiker out in this area walking through the woods, through a wooded area, and happened upon what he believed to be human remains. He called for deputies to arrive. Deputies on scene, once they arrived on scene, looked at the remains and determined that they were most likely human remains based upon appearance. Heavily burned human remains. Of course, our CSI folks came out, our homicide folks came out. At present, they are processing this scene, and we are in the process of doing that. Of course, the darkness out here presents its challenges. However, the current plan is that we're going to hold down this scene for the night. The medical examiner is on scene right now. They will be taking possession of the remains. We will be keeping possession of this crime scene throughout the night. And then tomorrow morning, bright and early, we will resume the crime scene search of the area, utilizing the FBI's CSI capabilities, and then, of course, the rest of BCSO CSI. I'll open it up to whatever questions you might have.
¿Hay alguna razón especial por la que está aquí en Salazar, tomando en cuenta la desaparición de Andreen McDonald?
Yes, sir. Pues esta tarde, como a las 3 de la tarde, un hombre que estaba caminando por el monte, él se encontró con un cuerpo que él, pues, más bien, él pensaba que era un cuerpo humano. Entonces él habló a la policía, nosotros llegamos, nuestros oficiales se fijaron. Ellos averiguaron que el cuerpo, más que nada, parece que es un cuerpo de ser humano. Entonces ellos nos hablaron a nuestra unidad de homicidio y nuestra unidad de CSI, que ahorita están revisando el área. Ahorita también hablamos con el FBI. Lo que va a pasar es el médico ahorita se va a llevar el cuerpo con él. Y nosotros vamos a esperar hasta la mañana. Nosotros vamos a dejar un oficial aquí, cuando menos un oficial aquí en la escena de los hechos, y vamos a empezar el reviso otra vez en la mañana con la ayuda del FBI. Yes, sir.
Could you break down what the terrain looks like? You said there's a hiker back there. Are there any paths? How tough is it to get to where you guys found that corpse?
There are some paths through the woods, so I mean it is a wooded area where the actual body is, but there are footpaths leading through there that one could with a little bit of difficulty navigate. It's very steep terrain, very rocky terrain.
When is the earliest that we'll be able to figure out identification on this particular situation?
Well, I'm told that I can tell you that due to the extent of the burns on the body, I would say we're going to rely very heavily on hopefully dental records will yield something, and if not, of course, bearing in mind who I will tell you who we're cautiously optimistic being that we're working on the Andreen McDonald case. We're cautiously optimistic that this very well might be her. And so we will be comparing any DNA evidence that can be recovered from this body to known DNA evidence to Andreen's relatives, and we're hoping that might happen. I can tell you that DNA evidence does take some time, several months in many cases. So we're hoping that dental records may be able to yield some more results.
Cautiously optimistic, you said. Why is that, Sheriff?
Well, I'm like everybody else at this point. We're hoping to find Andreen. We absolutely are. My homicide folks have been working literally around the clock on this case, coming out on their days off, organizing search parties of 1, 2, 3 people, up to hundreds of people. We've been working like crazy to get some closure for Andreen's family, and so we are. I mean, I will tell you exactly like it is. We're hoping that this is her, but we have to remain open-minded until the evidence takes us there.
¿Hay una corazonada de que puede ser Andreen?
Sí, señor. Nuestros oficiales han estado trabajando hasta en los días que ellos deben de descansar en la casa. Ellos vienen y siguen revisando áreas con esperanzas que vamos a encontrar a Andreen. Entonces, ya que encontramos este cuerpo, hasta ahorita no podemos decir que es ella, pero nosotros tenemos las esperanzas que ojalá es ella.
Is there any way for investigators to determine how long the body has been here?
No, I mean we're looking, and at this point, based upon, I mean, I've got some very experienced people in there from the ME's office, and of course some of my investigators have been doing this for a while. It looks like it's been out here a couple of weeks. The remains look like they've been out here a couple of weeks. However, I wouldn't rule anything out.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Oh, go ahead.
Do you think we can do like a Q&A type deal?
Sure.
We're about to go live.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Do you want me to just keep your mic on?
Yeah, actually, if we let me mic you.
Luego el tuyo está aquí.
Gracias.